It's time to utilize the power of the sun to cook some food. Let's go ahead and make a DIY solar oven. Hey everyone, Morgan here. Here are the supplies that you're going to use. A couple boxes, insulation of some kind, tin foil, tape, and there's also plastic wrap that you didn't see, as well as a black piece of paper there. So you're just going to put the two boxes, one box inside the bigger box, and then we're going to insulate it. So you're going to see me work really, really fast, but you can work slower. It's okay. I just have super speed. It's fine. But go ahead and just insulate that. It just helps just a tiny bit. And now we're going to go ahead and take the tin foil. We're going to make it nice and shiny on the inside. So just go ahead and just wrap it up in there as best as you can. You don't have to tape it in there. It'll stay pretty good on its own. I do tape it on the outside though, as you'll see me here again moving super speed. Again, just take your time. You don't have to go as fast as me. Yeah, just tape it on the top there just so it stays secure at the top. But there's really no reason to do it on the bottom or anything like that. But yeah, just cover it up there so it's nice and shiny and reflective on the inside. Ooh, look at that. So shiny. Ooh, it's perfect. So after this point, you're going to go ahead and take that black piece of paper and put that on the very bottom just for additional absorption of that heat. It helps just ever so slight. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, I'm super proud of you guys for getting this far. Okay, so now this is the plastic wrap that I was talking about earlier. I did not show, but this is super easy. You can find it at any home improvement store. Any of this stuff you can find. This is definitely way less than $100. These boxes that I just found, lying around. This project is very simple, and I can reuse it as long as the boxes hold up. Keep them out of the rain, basically, and this could be a reusable solar oven for a while. So just take the plastic and measure it a little bit, cut it to specs. And now I'm going to tape it on most of the sides. I'm going to tape it up just so it's going to retain that heat. But I do still need, some sort of opening to add whatever food. And I do have to take the tape on and off in order for me to get the food in and out, but that's okay. It really doesn't ruin the box. Like I'm using duct tape, which is super easy to take on and off. It's not like I'm using Gorilla Tape, which would really, wreck the box every single time. So use a tape that's going to be easy to get on and off each time and not ruin the box or plastic too much. But you can always replace the plastic if you ever needed to, or this whole thing because it's super cheap. Okay, so now I have the little opening here, and we're going to go ahead and preheat it. So I'm going to put it directly in the sun. You want to aim it directly at the sun, and we're going to preheat it for about 30 minutes or so. If the shadow is not directly behind it, like it's not right now, then it's not directly in front of the sun. So just aim it in which is front of the sun. And it's November at the time of doing this, so we have even less sun, but this is still going to work, especially where I am in the south. It may not work in all areas, but it'll work for us. Okay, so now it's preheating. Now, once it's done preheating, I'm going to go ahead and open up that flap. I like to test my solar ovens with doing an egg. So this is, I was about to put it in there. This is an egg in a black cup, which will help absorb the heat even more. You could always use other black cooking items, things like that, but the mug works really well for just an egg. So I'm going to go ahead and just tape that back up. You have to think of a solar oven like a slow cooker, and this is going to be sitting out all day long. You have to come out occasionally to move it, to adjust to the sun, wherever the sun happens to be, so that it's consistently always at the sun. So I checked it every 30 to 60 minutes and adjusted as needed throughout the day. And it was no biggie. But just make sure that it's nice and facing the sun at all times. But it looks really good in there, so we're going to go ahead and just walk away and adjust as needed. Now, as the day went by, it is the end of the day. The sun goes down a lot sooner, so there was just no more sun, so I decided to check it. This was out in the sun for about 6 hours. In the fall, there's a little less sun, but this did get some good direct sun for a full 6 hours, which was great. Oh, shell came off so nice. And there you can already see it's a solid egg. So it cooked that egg. I usually like my hard-boiled eggs a little bit more cooked, but it cooked it. It cooked it really well. It was super hot inside. I am really impressed with this little DIY cardboard solar oven. Highly recommend you do it. Great project for kids as well, but just super easy to do. Took me less than 30 minutes to put together. Probably less than $50 to for any additional supplies that I needed, like the plastic and everything else I found at home. So go ahead and go make your own solar oven. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. I will talk to you guys later. Have fun with this DIY solar oven project. Bye-bye.